Hope you're well and welcome to the training log number 7. So today was Monday, first training session of the week, and it was a weaker body part today. So weaker body parts again are shoulders, back and arms. Again, if you don't know exactly how I'm training at the moment, if you type in James Layton Fitness training program, you'll be able to see the video where I discuss my program in detail. But hopefully you can enjoy the training footage. One thing you'll notice is this time I actually did pull-ups and chest supported row before I did the overhead press. And the only reason for this was unfortunately both our squat racks were being used when I first went in the gym. So in short, we basically had another gym's closed down relatively close by to the gym where I train at Valentine's in Norwich. So from what I've heard, apparently there's going to be 400 new members, which has already made the mornings a little bit busier, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But I can imagine the people that go in the evenings are probably going to struggle because that's a lot of new members regardless of the gym size. But anyway, what I wanted to discuss just briefly before we show you the training footage, there's two things in particular, one of which is just concept of patience. So I really do think this is arguably one of the most important traits within a muscle building phase. And as I mentioned last week, your rate of weight gain should be subject to your training age. So if you've got less than 6 months weight training experience, 1 to 3 pound gain per month is a good target. Between 6 months and 2 years, 1 to 2 pound per month gain is a good target. And then beyond 2 years, you're mainly looking at improving gym performance, increasing volume and strength over time, and focusing on eating enough to recover from without actively looking to increase the scale significantly. The weight's still going to fluctuate to a degree, but you're not setting a monthly target. So the reason why patience is so critical, looking back at my personal training, it's easy to get caught up with trying to look significantly different from session to session or from day to day, but the harsh reality is you're not going to see those dramatic changes once you're past the intermediate phase. And I think the biggest thing that really helped me is really just, instead of just concentrate on the day-to-day changes in the mirror or the week-to-week changes in the mirror, because it's not going to be that dramatic, it's just focus on them gym performance. That's why bringing your notepad or tracking your weights on the phone is another great motivator, because instead of just relying on how you're looking, you've got another focus. You're focusing on actually seeing the numbers go up, and that's a real big takeaway in my opinion. That can be very motivating, because otherwise you're going to be potentially stuck in a rut. You're not seeing these dramatic changes because they're not going to happen past the intermediate phase for a natural trainee. The second point I want to mention is, I know a common question is, what's the best time to train? And the reality is there's no best time to train. The reality is it's the best time for you to train. What time can you train consistently to meet all of your weekly training sessions? And that is really the key. Because if you're trying to train at a time that doesn't suit your schedule, you're not really going to be consistent at it. So instead of trying to look for this magic time to train throughout the day, when in reality it just doesn't exist, just pick a time that suits your schedule. So for me, it's first thing in the morning in the gym at 6:30, just because the main focus is my work at the moment. That's my main focus, is growing my business, focusing on that as much as possible. So that's why I like to train first thing in the morning, and then as soon as I get back I can start working on the business immediately. That's for me the best time for me to train. However, for you it might be after work, it might be at lunchtime if you have a gym close by, or it might be like myself, first thing in the morning. I do think there are some benefits to training first thing in the morning. More the fact that it does give you a real psychological boost. Training first thing, how you feel afterwards, it really does set you up for the day. However, as I said, it's more about setting a time frame where you know you can train consistently and you know that you're going to be able to meet all of your training sessions. So hopefully you found this useful. Again, so this is first session of the week, weaker body parts. Hope you enjoy the footage. I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Take care.